Matador has released some really great bags over the last few years, the Seg 30, the Globewriter 35, and their latest drop that I have here, the Global 35 Travel Pack. I had an opportunity to test this bag on a few trips, most recently a United flight to Detroit with a side trip to Ontario, visiting Toronto and Niagara, using the Global 35 as my carry-on bag. Let's start this review by looking at the size, dimensions, and weight. This bag works perfectly as a carry-on, easily fitting in the overhead on pretty much any flight. Also on this trip, I combined this larger bag with their smaller packable 18-liter day pack, as well as a Peak Design sling that I used as my flight bag. I'm not going to forget the packing peanut test here. Let's fill this with packing peanuts to test their capacity, again listed at 35 liters on the website. Here it is fully packed out with packing peanuts. Had to try to get all these front pockets kind of have their own volume, so I made sure to pack everything separately so I could get the full capacity. And just for reference, I just dumped in the main compartment first to see what the difference in capacities is. So a little under 30, I don't know, 29 or so. That's the rest of the pockets dumped in there, including those front pockets and those inside pockets, and pretty much spot on at 35. Now that I just took all my stuff out of the bag to show you the capacity, might be useful to go a little bit out of order here, just repack the bag, show you how I pack it, what I put in here, and all the interior compartments. So like you can see, large clamshell side opening zipper opens up into this big interior, 2 compartments, larger one over here for most of your closing gear, and smaller pockets on the lid side. I use the new 18-liter bag as well as my day pack. This thing folds flat, so it fits nicely in the bottom of the main compartment. Matador medium packing cube for pants, shorts, t-shirts, and then gear cube. I think this is the medium size one for socks and underwear. And also in the top, I have a little Peak Design sling bag, and this is a ULA toiletry kit. So I packed this sling on the top on here on purpose because I use this as my flight bag, so easier access here. When I have the bag closed, say when I'm boarding the plane, I can just unzip this top zipper, pop this thing out, use it for my flight, and then pop it back in when I'm going to the next location. These lid side pockets can have a lot of their own volume depending on what you want to put in here. Again, the more you put on this side, the less room you're going to have over here, and vice versa. So this small bottom pocket, I put a couple of random odds and ends things that I'm not going to need easy access to because this pocket is on the bottom and you can only get to it when the bag is open. Middle pocket is the biggest, so I put my sandals in there. This top inside pocket, this one also has a zipper on the outside, so this is going to be easy access stuff that you want to be able to get to quickly. So sunglasses, battery pack, charger, cord, earbuds, chapstick, stuff like that. And then to show you from the other side, this is the back side of that slash pocket that I just filled. So all that same stuff, easy to get to from this side of the bag. Big front organizational pocket. There's lots of little pockets in here for various odds and ends. I didn't put that much little small things in here because I had so much room in the other places, but I use this for a few things. E-reader, some snacks, travel wallet, all that stuff. Side pockets, umbrella, little selfie stick, and the other side, water bottle. This is what that bag looks like, fully packed with everything I have in there, and I'll just keep all that gear in there to show you how it looks like for the rest of the review. Now looking at material, hardware, and design, Matador always does a really good job here. The main fabric is a mid-weight but high durability 420 denier recycled nylon. Combine that, mean large number 10. These are Duraglide zippers, mostly with this kind of aqua guard water resistant zipper on the outside, and then smaller YKKs on the inside. And all this hardware, plastic buckles, and snaps adjusters are all Woojin brand. I also really like Matador's colorways on these new packs. This one is the Global 35 in the garnet color, kind of a deep reddish brown. I think it looks really good. Also, you can see in some of my B-roll clips here, it does kind of look different in different light. Kind of the shade here kind of looks more like a deep red. But when you're out in the sun, brighter, more reddish color. Now let's have a look at some of these external features on the Global 35 travel pack. This is what I would call a full-featured travel backpack. This thing has a lot of the bells and whistles you're looking for, designed to be your only one bag that you need for travel. Travel backpacks are always going to be a trade-off between features and weight, kind of a balancing act. Bags like this, for example, you get tons of organization. You get front pockets, a lot of smaller pockets. You have padded laptop sleeve, you have stowable backpack straps, really comfortable carry system, removable hip belt, but also all these features are going to make this bag weigh a little bit more. This thing comes in 3 pounds 11 ounces, or about 1.67 kilograms. Closer view on that front organizational pocket. This does have its own volume, but it's not super thick, so kind of smaller, thinner items you're going to put in here, but lots of organization if you have a lot of little small stuff, 2 zipper pockets, 3 or 4 mesh dividers, 2 more sleeves back here, and it has this padded sleeve on the back that you can use for storing a tablet or an e-reader. Another thing I like about the front of this pack, some bags just give you little loops and you kind of have to put your own cord on here, but out of the box, this bag comes with all the cord all ready to go. This gives you a lot of versatility. You can add some extra gear on here. For example, light jacket if you're going out somewhere, it's going to be a little bit cold later, or you go into the beach and you want to carry a wet towel in here and not have it get all your other gear wet. Water bottle pockets, these are large, very wide, very deep, stretchy. You can fit a ton of stuff in here. For example, 1 liter Nalgene, really easy. I use this, again, I stored the water bottle in here, and the other pocket, selfie stick, and an umbrella. Another nice feature about these is there's several little fabric loops up here on top. You can just kind of clip stuff to these if you want. Or what I really like to do, water bottle has this little top thing on the handle. I like to clip that to a little carabiner so I don't lose my water bottle. Also great for storing taller items like a travel tripod. You can put some cord, shock cord, carabiners over here. A lot of options for connecting pretty much any kind of gear you want to put on the side. Last feature to show you on the outside of the bag, a laptop compartment, top access zipper here behind the back padding. The zipper is going to be almost halfway down the bag, but not a fully open, just a top access sleeve. Simple design here with some really good padding on the back. There's like 3 layers of padding. This layer, the back padding, and then a really thick, robust frame sheet. It's composite that's virtually unbendable to offer some really good protection from the backside. The main part where you put your laptop is just kind of big or open. There's another smaller tablet in here with an additional padded sleeve for something smaller, tablet or e-reader, and a nice false bottom to protect the bottom of your laptop. Now let's come around, have a look at the carry system on the Global 35 Travel Pack. A lot of great features back here if you like a really comfortable bag, shoulder straps, very wide, thickly padded with a nice breathable backing material. And you have almost every feature you could ask for in a travel backpack for comfort and adjustability. Top load lifters on the shoulder straps, adjustable sternum strap, wide, thick back padding, again, breathable fabric back here, and a removable hip belt. And all these features are either removable or stowable, so you can use this bag in conjunction with rolling luggage. It has a little pass-through sleeve here. I'll show you how to get this out. It's kind of tricky a little bit. There's a Velcro thing here in the middle. You kind of have to stick your hand through, separate it, and then kind of yank it out here. And I didn't show you, but there's also 2 clips over here on the side that I took off ahead of time. Shoulder straps are also stowable. Buckle right here, back padding, a little bit of a process for opening this. Small Velcro tab to keep this secure onto the backpack, and just tuck the shoulder strap in there behind the back padding. And one little feature, I couldn't find this before. They said there's a smuggler's pocket with this bag, and I was actually just messing around with this. I had no idea where it was, so just found that feature. It's this little zipper tucked in here behind the back padding for, travel wallet or something you don't want people to know is there. As far as the hip belt goes, this thing is kind of a beast. It's useful if I had this bag fully packed out with electronics. It's definitely a nice feature to have this thing to take some of the weight off your shoulders. However, I also tried it without the hip belt, took this thing off and carried it around for the day, And if you're just carrying mostly lighter clothes, not a lot of heavy electronics, you can kind of get away without using this. Again, I had a great experience with this bag, taking it on several trips. United, worked great as a carry-on bag, fit in the overhead, comfortable bag to carry around town all day. This bag is a little on the heavier side, but again, that's a trade-off. If you like bags with full features, lots of organizations, great carry comfort, lots of padding, then this is a great bag. So I hope you like this review, Matador Travel Pack 35, garnet color. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And again, thanks for watching.